Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 64 plate BMW 5 Series. Starting with the front of the vehicle, front of the car really couldn't be any better. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can notice, some very minor stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them, just so you can see how insignificant they are. Don't detract from the look of the vehicle at all. Have to be very close to even notice them. I've seen vehicles with half the mileage of this car with more heavily stone chipped fronts than this BMW. Front of the car really couldn't be better. As I go around the vehicle, I'll get a close up to all of the bumper corners to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. There's no marks or scuffs lower down to the centre of the bumper either. Looking down the entire driver's side of the car, very straight, can't spot any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, I'm struggling to see a single mark at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing other than a couple of minute stone chips again, as to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Moving on to the driver's door, I'm struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Get a close up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be very common, particularly on the driver's door. All the driver's door edge really nice as well. Onto the rear door, exactly the same as the driver's. I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Car's got the rear privacy glass, looks really nice. Again, no marks underneath the handle. Couple of very minor stone chips, have to be really close to even notice. All the door edge nice again. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same, there isn't anything to mention. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. And that alloy wheel, exactly the same as the driver's front. Can't see any signs of curbing or scuffs at all. Take you into the vehicle from the driver's side. Inside the car really couldn't be any better. It's got the full leather interior. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Absolute minimal wear. Driver's seat is electrically operated as part of the high specification. Car's had the overmats fitted, so really no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Get a close up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. Just lean into the car to show you how nice the centre console is. Sometimes people jump in, put keys, coffee cups on the centre console, end up marking the console, but not the case with this 5 Series. As part of the high specification, it's got the heated front seats, satellite navigation, all the leather on the steering wheel nice again. No unwanted odours of the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. Again, the tiniest little bit of wear to the edge of the driver's seat, but other than that, really isn't anything to mention. Seats in the rear couldn't be better. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat, really no sign of any wear to point out at all. Seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats, can also be common. Again, get close up to all of the carpets, those overmats fitted, protected, all of them. Just bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. I also can't see any marks to the centre of the bumper. Easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but again, not the case with this 5 Series. Onto the tailgate of the car, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. That is just a little bit of rainwater. Just wipe that away from the bumper so you can absolutely see, not a mark to the actual paintwork. Just want to get very low down as well so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside. Easy to back over a high curb, scuff the underside of the bumper, but again, not the case. Inside the luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior, really couldn't be better. They are the genuine mats, fitted from new, all nice and clean in the luggage compartment. Just lift those mats up so you can see there's no problems underneath there. It's just a little bit of dried rainwater on the top of the bumper. Just wipe that away so you can absolutely see, not a mark to the actual paintwork. You often see a few scratches to the top of the bumper where people have carelessly loaded in items. Not the case with this BMW 5 Series. Can't see any marks to the paintwork on the top at all. Interior trims couldn't be any better. A couple of the faintest marks to the plastic trims, but really nothing at all. Just bringing you around to the passenger side of the vehicle. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, same as the driver's, struggling to see any parking dents. That alloy wheel exactly the same as the other two I've already shown. You can't see any scuffs or signs of curbing at all. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents to mention. Struggling to even see the most minor of stone chips. I really am. All the door edge nice again, underneath the handle exactly the same. A little bit of a stone chip there, just put my fingernail next to that. Again, have to be very, very close to even notice. Other than that, there isn't anything else to mention on the door. Do want to take it into the vehicle from both sides, just so you can see all the steps, edge of the seats. As I've already said, seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. No kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the passenger seat again. Just get a close up to all of the carpets, those genuine mats, protected all of them from new. If there's going to be any chips to the door edges or marks underneath the handles, usually on the front doors for obvious reasons, but passenger door edge and underneath the handle, very similar to the driver's. I'm struggling to see anything to mention. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Nothing to point out on the passenger front wing. And onto the final alloy wheel. As I've gone round all four of the alloy wheels, I'm struggling to see any marks at all. It really is a cherished example. Go around the entire vehicle, other than some minor stone chips, which are to be expected with the age and mileage of the vehicle. Other than them, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. There's certainly nothing that detracts from the look of the vehicle at all. No major scuffs or scrapes. It really is a cherished example, I must say. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger seat again, really couldn't be better. A little bit of wear to the edge of the seat, but nothing more than that. Just want to lean across and show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You see plenty of cars where you're looking from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the passenger angle, driver's seat looks really worn and out of shape. Not the case with this BMW. I've seen cars with half the mileage have a seat more worn than the one on this, the driver's one on this BMW. It's worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is mechanically correct and correct on the road. You can view the 128-point AA inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this BMW, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our site. We always guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you are thinking of financing the car for an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. We have free finance eligibility checkers on our website, so if you're unsure whether you'll be approved on finance, you can do a free eligibility checker. Tells you straight away your chances of approval and at what rate. But we always guarantee the lowest rate for your individual profile. So we have very low rate prime finance available for good and excellent credit ratings. But if you have had a few issues with your finances and credit in the past, you have a poor credit rating, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We have broker and lender partners who are always confident of getting a full approval no matter your circumstances, and I say again, they always guarantee the lowest rate for your individual profile. So any financing needs at all, please just get in touch with ourselves. I've just been around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Of course, there's no marks or damage to the roof, but just been around the vehicle one final time, as I was saying, to make sure I haven't missed anything. I say again, really couldn't be any better. Some very, very minor stone chips, and other than that, struggling to see anything to mention. Hopefully you found the video of this high specification 5 Series helpful. If you need any further information or you would like to arrange a viewing or test drive, please don't hesitate to get in touch.